In the last episode, we had to tap back to out the Omega Edition. We found a space shark, not just space whale, we found space sharks as well. We also collected fuel, and we are now officially this icy, blocky ship. So, let's see where this leads, and let's play out there the Omega Edition. And now that I see it, we badly need fuel, so let's go here first. We'll drill everything here, and we found a helium pocket. Now this would have been a bad thing if we were in a ship that couldn't use helium, and some of those ships can't use helium. So yeah, I had one of those playthroughs. I'm not sure if I had it on camera, but I had one or two where I switched into a ship that couldn't use helium, and I tried to use my last fuel on one of those gas planets, and tried to drill some fuel, and it gave me helium pockets. And I was like, shit, I can't use that. Why did I scoop that up? Why can't I just pick everything around those helium pockets? Okay, anyway, we'll land on this planet. There's a shining peak far away. It's ice, but my joy fades quickly. It's highly radioactive. I understand this is the remain of the atmosphere of a ship that crashed here. I dig a little bit, but without any result. But for a weird module, maybe my trek here will have some benefits. So we found the stellar embryo. What the hell is that? What does that do? It's beyond imagination. Using the power of genetics, the entropic analysis of my thoughts and quantum entanglement, this module is intimately linked with its maker. It creates a complete clone of me at the moment of its activation, a clone who will awaken at the moment of my death and continue my quest. I should store it in an empty ship case in an empty ship in case something happens to me. Have I found a secret to eternal life? Oh, so that is essentially an extra life. So I could actually go back to the ship, make that happen, and then if this ship dies or is destroyed or whatever, I could go back to the other thing and would probably be lost because I would have mined out every planet on the way. But it's nice to have. I think it's definitely it's something I have never found before, so that's pretty great. Okay. And that's also something I really like about this game. It still is able to surprise me, and that's something I really can't say for every game. Okay, let's do this. The drill goes here, because the drill has one extension. We'll take the silicon, because we can use that as oxygen, as we still should know. And we'll take off. What we need next is fuel, and I think I scooped this up here, so we'll move on to the next star system, which would be that one. Hopefully we'll find some technology here. Incredible. In the upper turbulent layers of the gas giant's atmosphere, I see a metallic platform. It looks like a takeoff deck. I land there, fighting the terrible winds. Creatures looking like colored whirlwinds approach me and speak through my computer. Give Alfia, give Amtazu, give Arbabfe. The winds grow stronger, nearly scraping the hull of my ship. So we can give them something, and we'll get something in return. So we could take off and leave, but we'll give iron since it presents us this. The murmurers accept my gift. They stand still and I get nothing in exchange. What kind of negotiation is that? I take off and fly away, fighting furious winds. Apparently they didn't like my gift. I took damage. Well, thank you for that. And there's a space station. Maybe we'll get fuel out of it. Give me... It repairs the hull. Well, that's something. We'll have to use this helium as fuel. And I guess I'll put the oxygen... No, I'll use that small stack of silicon here. Oh wow, that is very efficient as an oxygen source. So let's keep that in mind. And let's go to this planet here. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. I think gold. This planet hosted life, but now it is dead. Nearby the high walls of an empty stone city. I find a structure holding several statues. Besides, there's a pile of components. One of them is a broken space folder. There's something unknown here, oval in shape. What could be the use of this? I must study it. You have learned the geoscanner. Yes, please. This is one of the things I absolutely love, if memory serves. This device can estimate a target's available mineral resources. Now, this means I will... Well, if I found any gold, I would be able to essentially never have to look for things again. Like, you know how I keep getting lost, or not lost, but I'll get the tungsten here. Okay, take off. Yes. Okay, we need fuel now. So, ah. Okay, this is kind of useless now. Bugger off. Yeah, we know this one, so I'm gonna skip this. Okay, the gravitational well generator. What does that cost? I think it costs us some hafnium, which I hope we still have. I do not. Well, great. However, is that a... That's a rocky planet. Well, crap. We have some omega, so that's good. We have some helium as well. We'll have to use that. Okay, let's see what the gravitational well generator does and what it costs. It costs copper and thorium. It requires a space filter and upgrades the space filter by virtually increasing the mass of the destination star system. Thus, the ship can make jumps to more distant systems, so it increases the range of our space filter. Which is what would have saved our very first playthrough. So we need thorium and copper. Okay. Now the weird thing about the way how this works is that what kind of astonishes me is that if I want to build something, I can switch out things freely, but I can't do this when I want to mine something and I want to use resources. Like if I mine and I want to repair my hull with some iron, I can't do that. But I can drop iron, build something in this slot, or I can drop my omega, build something here, then get the omega back in and everything is fine. So yeah, it's just one of the things that doesn't make much sense to me. Anyway, we really want the geo-scanner. And I guess I could go here first. Then let's go here first. I have to be careful now because I really don't want to use too much fuel. Because apparently I don't have that much left. Okay, maybe we'll find a fuel pocket, that would be great. Let's drill. Drill. We found some tungsten and some iron. Both of us are not overly useful. Those 20 tungsten will last us a very long time. In fact, I don't really see us run out of tungsten anytime soon, because those 20, unless we find a ship that's really damaged and really capable of holding a lot of space, we won't need more. This looks creepy again. Okay, I have no idea what it says. Love, life, love. Okay. You do seem to be a lovely species, so I'll approve of it. I have some iron. Okay, apparently iron is not the thing it wants. Alpha would be technology, so we would have gained technology had we given it the thing it wanted, which we didn't. I'm sorry about that. Shit. I'll have to... that wasn't my mom, I have to call her back, and Christ, I forgot my countdown again. I set it up, I set it to 50 minutes, and I forgot to start it. Okay. Would you... okay. Yeah, I have to tap out of this quickly and see how long my recording is already. I'm recording for 9 minutes. We'll just What do you not get about the no button? Horrible. Okay, we'll only use 5 fuel this time. We got some copper. Now I needed that for something. I think it was the space folder thing. So let's build that here. Oh, I need some thorium as well, so we'll just hold on to the copper. Put that and that there, and drop that off. We really have enough iron. We also have enough oxygen, but I'm going to fill that up just because I can. Actually, you want to drop some silicon off. I'll take the carbon and the cobalt. Okay, and we'll take off. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. We will still be adrift, most likely, because I don't really know how I can turn this around. The supernova is not going to have anything we need. We're out of fuel, so unless we're really lucky and get an event here that fills our fuel up, we are screwed. We'll risk it. Out of fuel, this is last entry. Okay, we are adrift once more. The ship wasn't bad. Had I had enough resources for the embryo thing, and had I had it earlier, I would have probably be able to continue this. I'm not sure how far I would have come, because this would have most likely grilled my entire... well, I wouldn't have been able to... I wouldn't have been able to mine anything else in memory serves, because those planets you drilled out are drilled out. I'm not sure if the embryo thing changes anything on that. But yeah. I'm also not sure if it knows all the technologies you have, or if you lose technologies or gain technologies, or if it knows things you lose on the way or something. However, it would have been nice to see that. Anyway, we are once more adrift, and it's kind of a frequent hazard. Maybe it's... I might be to blame for that, at least to some extent, because I do drill with all I have, and again I always kind of run out of planets I can drill. Like I end up with a run where I don't get to any planets I can extract resources I need from, or I just get destroyed. It happens. It's always this, because well, I think I'm reasonably good with resource conservation. The random element of this game, at least if it is random, I never really bother memorizing the entire map. And I'm not sure if it is always the same, or if you actually get different planets every time, because it's just so huge. And I know or I'm quite sure the event with this one space station that summons you to this extra objective point. I'm quite sure this always happens after a certain amount of jumps. So like, I don't know, 50 jumps in, you will get this message from the spoiler alert, and get this new objective added to your map. And there is also another event that I'm quite sure happens after a certain amount of jumps, which will also add another objective, but it's not a game-ending objective. I've been there once. It's not too far. And I might also... I think there's also another, but I'm not sure about that. So yeah, the longer you go, certain events always happen there, and I think the planets also get more scarce after a while. So the further you get into this the universe, you end up having less resources available, and that's why you need a bigger storage space. So you can actually hold on to everything you have and everything you might need at some point. Yeah, it's also really worth to get those, both the fuel thing expansions. Would have been nice to have to keep access to the interferometer, because that is really useful if you're running low on something, because you essentially don't waste fuel or resources or oxygen on jumps that lead you to, for example, systems without a gas planet or a rock planet or whatever you need. Something that would have also been able to save me here would have been the Ultra Probe, which is a probe extension that does not need to be near the probe, so you can... That's why I put the probe into this solitary space in the front of the ship often. It just needs to be somewhere on the ship. And you need the ultra probe. It just has to be somewhere on the ship as well. But the ultra probe is something that allows you to mine fuel from stars, which basically means you don't really have fuel problems anymore, because the ultra probe is pretty damn good at it. It has a high chance of breaking because the star is a very destructive thing. You will need some additional iron because the star is also pretty dangerous, a very dangerous place to be at. And but anyway, it's very productive. It gives you a lot of fuel if you do it right, and most of the times you get a lot of fuel out of it. And it's always a good last resort to just go to the star and get all the fuel out of it you can, and then go on just this little bit further. However, maybe we'll do this next time. I hope I can still actually finish a playthrough, but we'll see. I hope you're still enjoying this. You should definitely consider buying it. It's a really fun game. You can get it from Steam. I will put the link in the description below. You can also get it from Google Play if you're playing on your phone. I'm not sure if you can get it on the App Store. I suppose you can. I've never tried it. And I'll put the Steam link below. So definitely recommend buying it. It's fun. I'm still surprised, even after I've played this for quite a while. I should check my Steam to see how long I've actually played this. But yeah, it's able to surprise me, and I like games that do that. I like games that have so much content that even after a long time, or after several hours of playing, I still get surprised. I still get new events, new things, and just stuff that I haven't seen before. Although I gotta admit, I sometimes just skip through the events. But I think someone will actually check your memory, although I might be mixing this up with FTL now. Because I know in FTL there was an event that has, or that essentially is, you arrive at a planet with, I don't know, a system with 2 planets, 7 moons, and something. And you land on the planet, and there you have a crew member who says, yeah, I'm going to join you if you know how many planets or how many moons this planet has. And then you, well, if you read the event, you know it. If you didn't, well, your fault, really. You only have yourself to blame because you didn't read it. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, the player has the option to skip it, but the player should know better by then, and the player should pay attention to those events. Anyway, I'm going to sign off here. Tune in next week when we are going to say, you spin me right round. No, we are not going to do that. We're going to hopefully play another round of Out There Omega Edition. I think after the next playthrough, I'm going to, no matter how this ends, except if it's only one episode, I will probably do another. But if it's only a very quick run, I'll do another. If not, I will most likely try to look into another game. I know something that would fit my roguelike theme for Tuesdays quite well. It actually got me the idea of doing that. So I'll have to contact the developers and see what they think of it, and if they allow me to let's play it. I'll also have to see if the recording works out, because that's another thing, because it runs on a very, very weird window size and does a very odd resolution. I don't know if that turns out well on YouTube. So I'll have to see how that goes. I might actually do a test recording. And yeah, that's probably it for now. I also really, really, really have to finish Papers, Please. And I have to call my mom now. So, lots of stuff to do, lots of stuff to look forward to. I hope we actually get some new subscribers soon. I'm currently constantly hovering between 66 and 68. It's really bothering me, because I get up to 68 and it drops to 66 again, and it goes up and down. It did like twice now. I don't know why. I hope you guys are still watching, and I hope all the subscribers who are actually watching my videos are still around there. I'm going to sign off now. I'm running out of things to say. I'm noticing my throat is running a bit dry and rough, although that might be approaching cold again. So Anyway, until next time. Bye!